So guys, in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to cut perfect pickles. I've already done some in this bowl. Okay, let's begin. The things you need will be pickles, of course, a little cutting knife, and a big cutting knife. So the first thing you have to do is cut your pickles in squares. I'm going to show you how to do it. So first you take the pickle, take any string if your pickle you have to make sure your pickle is from a jar or from your garden. It's not old. Don't do old pickles. They're bad. So you're going to take your little cutting knife. You can do this if you're grown up. You can do it like with your big knife, but I'm still little, so I'm going to use this for the other thing. So I'm going to show you two methods how to cut it in squares. The first method, which is really easy, put your pickle on a surface, on a cutting board or whatever you like, and cut it in half. Like that. So you have two pieces. Take one of your pieces and put the inside of the pickle like that, so it won't move when you're cutting it. If you put it like that, it will swing and swing like in the river. So cut it in half again. And take the big piece and cut it in half again. So you have 4 times cutting or more. I don't know. So once you've done that, you have to do it to your other side. Put it like this. Cut it. Cut that in half again. So if you're using small pickles, you have to cut it in half and the both halves in half. If you're using gigantic pickles, you have to cut it in half, and one half, and another half. Yeah, that's, yeah. I'm going to show you the second method, which I found good for me. As you can see, my dog is looking. What are you looking at? I'm just kidding. Okay. So you put it in the knife like that, and your fingers on the top of the pickle. And it's like you're leveling up a cake. So you move it up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Ta-da! And then you have to cut it in half again. I'm sorry, I'm sick at the moment. And if it's a big chunk, you can just snip it off and then do this square thingy. And I'll do that one. Okay, and I'm going to show you last trick to level up your pickle again. So you do it right at the top of the pickle, so it's really like cake. Be careful, don't get your fingers. Make sure it's straight. If it's tough, just go again with the back and just slide it through. Oops. And if you have like 2 levels, that's fine. And I'm gonna do this to the rest of your sides. Of course you could use one of the methods, but because we're doing French salad, my mom said it's called like that, we have to use a lot of pickles. So when you remove that, oh sorry, I forgot to say, you don't have to peel off the skin. That's fun. You if your family don't like the skin of the pickles, take it off. Or if you do, just leave it with it. Okay, the last part, which you don't need this, but if you want, you could use it. Take a big cutting knife and take a little bit of pickles and chop them into squares. Big squares, little squares. That's fine. And once you have cut those, the other trick is just take some with a little knife, put them into squares. You have with the little knife, actually you will have to do them a little bit more, little, because it's a little knife, and it takes you a lot of time. So if you have to do it for a party, and the party is after 20 minutes, you have to do it with the big cutting knife. So that makes it a little snacky if you have rest. Those thingy. Yeah, I already done those before because I thought it would take a lot of time, and I will talk and talk and talk. So take a pear. It doesn't matter how much you take.
Talking is your favorite thing, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of. So, make those into group. Put your cutting knife at the end and your hand on the end of the cutting knife, so it looks like that. And then don't move your left right hand okay, let me show you how to do it because I can't explain it. So you hold your knife like so, put it in the pickles or potatoes, whatever you're cutting.
Hold the front with your other hand.
Yeah.
And just move the back side of the knife.
Yeah.
Semicircle motion. In order to cut the pickles on the board.
Yeah. My mom explained to you because I can't think of the names. That happens to potatoes, but the potatoes, if you're doing French salad like us, they have to be hot. Because if you're doing that with that big knife, and the potatoes are still strong, you might cut it in the wrong way. So they has to be or watery or hot and soft. Okay, I'm gonna talk about something. Mommy, what should I talk about?
Why are you at home instead of school?
Oh yeah, today's Tuesday. Yeah.
It's actually Wednesday.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's Tuesday, sorry.
It's Tuesday, and I'm not in school because yesterday I was feeling sick. And, careful. Yesterday I was feeling sick, so I told my teacher that I feel sick. So she said, go to the office. And I went to the office and they give me one checklist where it says name, time, do you want them to go home? And my teacher, after an hour and a half, filled yes. And and I went to the office again, waited until my mom came, but I was waiting for ages because my grandmother was taking my sister from her preschool, yes, and she's on her phone, like my mom was calling her to get me. So she thought my mom was making a mistake to call her, and she went home. Then my mum said, "Why won't you get answering your phone?" And my grandmother said, "Because I thought you were mistaken." Ha! And then my mum and my sister, which she was crying, my sister was just being silly. She was crying at the phone, at home, and yeah. So my mum came and get me, and she typed me in Junior's co-contact us. Yeah. And she said that I will have to stay in Tuesday because, yeah. Yeah. And, if your cucumbers or pickles or whatever you're cutting went all over the place, just with your big knife, make them in the pile and start again. So for a different salad, you will need 20 pickles. 20 pickles. Because if you're making it for a lot of people, you have to get for a big, gigantic party, you'll have to get more than 30 pickles. And we're doing it not for that many, but we still have to have pickles. So we're cutting 20. That's crazy. So, once your mother or child have looked through your pickles and said, "Yep, that's perfect, there's no gigantic chunks," you're ready to put them in. I just have a chunk. So, if you have pickles on your knife, Mommy, can you put your camera so I can see what I'm doing? Thank you. So you, with your finger, carefully slide the pickles off. You can do it not carefully on that side because that's not sharp. But be careful on that side; it's really sharp. And don't do that. Do it on the side, like that. Another trick: put them in a pile, and your knife like that, and your hand is helping pushing the pickles on the knife. Then again with your finger, slide them in. Careful. And then last time. So yeah, that's my tricks how to cut pickles. Stay for another video how to cut potatoes and make a French salad. Bye bye.